early here and everybody's sleeping, but it's Saturday morning and I'm just sitting and I'm so frustrated because I have just been on this healing journey for 4 years now, and the last, I don't know, probably a year, I have just been gaining weight, and it is so frustrating because I feel like I try so many things and I just keep getting bigger, which is just so frustrating. It's not even, well, it hasn't been about the size of me. It's been about I can't fit in any of my clothes. So the quarantining has been really helpful because I haven't had to go out as much, but I'm just so sick of not feeling good in my jeans and when I need to go somewhere, just not feeling good about myself. But I feel like I've reached like a new level of weight where I also just see so much of it in my face that it's frustrating, and it's just sad to me. When I got married, I think it was like 133 pounds. And I think I leveled off at like 140, 145, which with muscle, like I'm happy with, that's fine. And this is about me. This is not about anybody else or anybody else's weight. This is how I feel about my weight. But I probably weigh like 168, 169, maybe even 170. I haven't weighed myself in the last few days, but I have just been getting bigger, and it is sad to me. And I've been trying lots of things and doing lots of things. I think one of the issues is I don't stick with it long enough to see results because I think I weigh myself too much. Some people say weigh yourself every day, but it's like, okay, if I don't see results within a week or two, I'm like, I'm done with this. But some different things that I've tried, and this is not in any order because I can't even remember. It'd be cool to like have a graph and then like chart my weight with like how bad everything worked. But so I've tried like the medical medium protocol, which I feel like works, but it did not work the way I was doing it. I did several liver cleanses, the 369, and every time I consistently lose between like 4 to 6 pounds. But then I feel like I would get off of them and just eat too much. So I really enjoyed that. I juiced some, not last summer, but the summer before. I juiced quite a bit, and I've been fasting on and off. So even one summer I did like a 10-day fast, and that was amazing, and it reset my body. But it's just like it's not enough. What else have I been doing? I tried keto for a little bit. I felt really bad with that, but I did lose weight. And my family, we did gaps because my son has a diagnosis of autism, and we really saw improvements with him with that. But the whole family did it with him to support him and, just to make us healthy too. So that was great. I saw like that made us feel awesome, but it was just totally unsustainable. And then recently I've been doing like intermittent fasting and lower carb, and I think that is helpful too. There's just so many different trains of thought out there. One is low carb, don't eat a lot of carbs, like manage your blood sugar, get your blood sugar down with that. The other one is like snacking often throughout the day to keep your blood sugar even. The other is this medical medium protocol, which is more like the issues I'm having is supposedly from Epstein-Barr. And so all of the symptoms that I struggle with he lays out, and it's like, okay, this is from Epstein-Barr. You need to detox, cleanse your liver, do heavy metal detox protocols. And I guess I'm just frustrated. I've been up since 4 this morning just thinking about like, I'm so tired of this. I'm so ready to do things. But okay, so I want to just list this for me. There have been some reasons that I can pinpoint why I have gained weight, and one is just with the pandemic that happened in March when everything shut down. I found myself drinking a lot more. So I would be having a glass to sometimes 3 glasses of wine every night. And even though I was doing that slowly, and it was still affecting my caloric intake and my ability for my liver to process all the toxins out. So I definitely drank way too much in 2020, like a lot of people did, and I think that's a main reason for weight gain. Another reason for weight gain was the year before, in August, I started working back where I worked before in a family business, and I love it, but it was really stressful at first. While my mom and I were working out some differences between us, but we're much better now, and the stress level has definitely gone down. But I think that caused me initially to start on my weight gaining journey. And I think that's when this started. It was August of 2019 when I started back to work. I think I was probably around 145. I was not working out, so I was bigger than I should have been. Again, for me, this is my rambles. I'm not shaming anybody else for their size or their body weight. I'm 5'4", almost 5'4". So, and I'm like, I should have a small to medium frame. So I'm like a smaller person. I shouldn't be. But so I think those are 2 main reasons that I have gained all of this weight. But I have done some pretty cool things for myself. So I can't get too hard on myself, because I have been on this healing journey since 2016, since we adopted Ben and Ava, since I dove so far into like how do we heal autism. I believe that God will heal him, but I also believe that I can do things as his mom to progress that healing. And I know that's just a ridiculous belief for some people. I don't care. That's what I believe. So, okay, so I have done some cool things for myself. So these are the things that I have to remember. I've been on this healing journey since 2016. I've learned that I can fast. I've learned that it does my body really good. I've learned that I can say no to food. That 10-day fast, and I've done several other smaller ones. I just feel like really helped it reset my body. It really did. And then it emotionally just made me feel like, oh yeah, I can do that easily. I've also done several liver 369 cleanses, which now I know I can do it. I know that it works for me. And I've also, in like the last year, I've started drinking lemon water every morning. Now, I cheat a little bit, and then I put like a little bit of my pre-workout in it, even if I don't go work out, because it tastes so good, and it's like that little boost of caffeine that everybody needs at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I've been doing that, like a 40 ounce consistently every morning. And then the other thing that I did at the beginning of 2021 is I stopped drinking. I've always just drank a little bit too much, and it affects me. You know what I mean? Like I want to be more present with my kids. I want my liver to be healthy. I want to be able to focus and have goals and visions and dreams. And I just feel like every night, if I'm zoning out with a glass of wine, my motivation level goes down. My priority is not connecting with my kids. My priority is not, reading this book or reading about this topic. I love learning about things. And when I'm drinking, it's definitely like an all or nothing for me. I'm either like drinking or not drinking. And so if I'm drinking, I'm pretty much drinking every day or like every night at the end of the day. And it's just not a good way to live my life. But this year I know that healing is on so many different levels, and I have been doing inner healing sessions for like over half a year now, every week. And it has just been amazing. It has healed my heart, and just on so many spiritual levels, so much healing. So I can't beat myself up. I probably weigh the most I've ever weighed besides being pregnant. And I look at myself and I'm just like blown up. And people that struggle with weight gain, I know that you would understand me saying that, like, I'm just like blown up. Like this is not my body. This is not my neck. This is not my face. Like I look at pictures of like even 2 years before, and I'm like, this is not what I look like. And like my hands are so fat. They're just like blown up. And I know this is from eating gluten and dairy and just the inflammation it causes on my body. But okay, so I just wanted to ramble. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I don't really do anything on YouTube, but if I do ever want to do anything on YouTube, I'll have a video of a raw picture into my weight loss journey. Guys, it has been a struggle. And I'm a mom and I work, and sometimes I get depressed, and sometimes I don't reach out to friends like I should, and sometimes, well, 2020 I've been hiding at home, honestly. But it's time for me to get back into this. Oh, another thing that I've been doing is since June, and I've taken like the last 2 weeks off, I've been working out almost every day. So I feel a lot stronger than I have before. See, guys, medical medium says this is like your thyroid. Like this is swollen, and it's because Epstein-Barr has attacked it. I did go to a chiropractor, and they did like a really cool like frequency test on me, and there was quite a few things that were positive on it, like lots of viruses that I just like nobody ever thinks about, but one was Epstein-Barr and one was Lyme. But I know those two can kind of get confused easily, or like the trigger switched. But I'm just so ready to heal. I'm sick of being overweight. I'm sick of having low energy. I'm sick of feeling sad for no reason. I have a great life, a great family. And I'm sick of like having mood swings that have nothing to do with real life. I'm sick of sometimes the anxiety. I'm sick of just not feeling good. I want to feel better. I want to look better. I want to go out somewhere and feel great about myself and put on clothes that I own, because I own so many clothes and none of them fit me. Okay, so those are rambles from this 4 o'clock morning on a Saturday morning when my kids are still sleeping. Sorry, all the lights are off. It is quiet in the house, and I know this is just a ridiculous video, but these are how I feel. This is how I feel about my weight loss journey. And I've been on it now since 2016, and I am going to keep going. I'm going to keep going in this. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to give up. So, yeah, I didn't even say, but so I want to hop back on the medical medium protocol. I know they really work, and I was just not doing it with fidelity. But I know the celery juice, it makes me feel so good, and it tastes so good. And the smoothies, the heavy metal detox smoothie isn't as great, but the liver rescue smoothie is so good. And I just feel so good. And something that did happen when I was doing his protocols before, I got my energy back, because I don't know if it was like my adrenals or something, but I just couldn't. I've been homeschooling, like we adopted kids, adopted Ben and Ava. Like a month later, we moved in with my in-laws for like 6 months, and that was a fantastic experience, but it was also stressful on me as a new mom and a new adoptive mom. And then we moved, and then I decided to homeschool my kids. I just get crazy ideas sometimes. So for about 1.5 years, I was homeschooling them. I had all 3 at home. And so when I went back to work and the kids were in school, I was just wiped out. Like I could not pick myself up to load the dishwasher. I couldn't do it. Anything that was not absolutely required of me did not happen. So another win for me is through that medical medium protocol, I have gained my energy back. That's the only reason. That's the only way I have been able to work out for 6 months. So that is really great. So I'm going back to that. I'm going to make celery juice in just a few minutes when everybody wakes up, and a smoothie. And I got to get all this nasty food out of my house: the gluten, the dairy, the soy, the pork, the processed sugar. I've been eating a lot of cheese tacos. You know, they're so good.